A simple, quick, convenient way of cooking either rice or pasta when you're out and about, hiking, adventures, wild camping, is just using a flask. This is a Thermos food jar. It's designed specifically for keeping food warm, so it's got quite a wide opening. It's easy to eat from, it's easy to clean, but any flask would do. All we essentially need is your flask and a means of hot water. So in this case, we're just using a jet boil. This is obviously a very efficient way of cooking pasta because you're only heating the water just to get it to its initial boiling temperature, whereas if you had a normal gas stove, you're going to use quite a lot of gas cooking pasta, but all we need to do is use the jet boil or any other means of heating water, get up to boiling point, and then you're going to put it in the flask with either your rice or pasta. Pasta kind of works better because it cooks quicker. If you are going to use rice, you're probably better off with like an easy cook rice, a white rice, one that cooks quite quickly, because obviously it is going to lose heat in the jar. Now, you probably only want to fill it up to about a third full. In my experience, if you fill it up more than say half full, you're not really going to get enough hot water in there to fully cook whatever you're cooking. And this is just such a simple way of doing it, because if you are moving around, if you're hiking, this only takes, a jet boil boils the water in like just over a minute, something like that. You can just stop for a few minutes, boil the water, fill this up, put it in your bag, and then 20 minutes, half an hour later, it's going to be cooked. As a general rule, I kind of just double the cooking time. So if you've got pasta that says it takes 6 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that, just double it. If it's rice and it says it takes 15 minutes, just double it, go to half an hour, because the water's not going to be as hot a temperature if you're, say, cooking it on your hob at home. I've just brought here today just some pesto, so some red pepper and chili pesto, just to make it a little bit nicer to eat. But if you go in bare bones, of course, you can just eat the rice, the pasta as it is. For a long time, for about a year and a half, I was on a plant-based diet, so I'm kind of used to eating a lot of carbohydrates. It really is just energy food at the end of the day. I don't particularly really enjoy that many rations. Some of the dried ones are okay, but military rations, things like that, I don't think any of them really taste that good. Essentially, it's just fuel for your body. Now, this is just a quick, easy, cheap way compared to something like a military ration, which is going to probably cost you about 15, 20 pounds for a box of rations in the UK. This is like pennies. This is pennies. Right, that's just coming to the boil now. And I'll get the lid on. And that's good to go. So I'll probably leave this about 20 minutes or so. Just do some other bits around the field, and then we'll come back and our pasta will be cooked. So that's at about 25 minutes, half an hour in the food jar. We'll just strain the hot water away. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of the pesto, just because plain pasta on its own is just a little bit boring. We've got the horse here as well, who's interested in a bit of pasta. Oh, there you go. So there you go, guys, cooking pasta or rice in a flask, easy as that. So you just boil the water, fill the food jar, flask, third full, pasta or rice, leave it 20 minutes, half an hour, just double the time, a minimum double the time that the packaging recommends. It doesn't really matter if you go longer, the water starts cooling down and it tends not to overcook it. So I'm going to sit here, finish off the pasta. Actually really well cooked. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like it, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video.